look on your phone.
Well, look, example format.
There you go. Yeah, you open that up, son.
You spelled example wrong.
Look, I'm dyslexic and dyspraxic. None of your fucking lip. Thank you very
I'm
much.
very dyslexic as well.
You
But
couldn't even say that, mate.
exactly. Bro, that's impressive because, like, consider, like, bro, you can speak, like, well.
I've never had my dyslexia or dyspraxia affect how I talk. It only affects my writing. My writing is fucking atrocious.
Yeah. Is it like you don't know how to spell it or you don't know how to put it into words?
No, so I mean, the way dyspraxia works, but see, dyslexia is getting letters confused, and then dyspraxia, to break it down, is a normal person reads a line of text, right? Their eyes will naturally check that line of text like 2 to 5 times. If you're dyspraxic, your eyes will check it 25 to 30 times. So basically, when you're writing or trying to consume large volumes of text, obviously it wears your eyes the fuck out because your eyes are fucking working so much harder. Now the uptick is you can learn things faster by reading it. The downside is fucking atrocious handwriting, and you easily get bored reading a book because your eyes are all over the place.
Hmm.
Anyway, moving on.
Okay, I see what you. So
So the
what
bit
is
that's
this?
interesting for you, right? As you got that open right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so Camelot, managing risk, enabling trade. So we're doing two different contracts. Okay. There's the Merlin Recovery Solutions, right? That's for high tier boosting. Okay. So A plus, S plus. Okay.
Hmm.
Now that contract will be done bespoke. So at the beginning of every job, when we know what the vehicle is, when we get there, when we know the address and the plate number, we quickly make some amendments so it's custom to that specific car,
Yeah.
and then you crack on. Okay.
Lovely.
We're also getting the paperwork done with the city so that Merlin Recovery Solutions will be an official company. It'll be owned by Flint, okay, because he's the car guy. And then anyone on the boosts will get hired, okay, as like mechanics, recovery
Yeah, yeah,
experts, that
yeah.
sort of thing, okay?
Okay.
So you lot will all get hired. And then basically, whenever you want to go and do one of these jobs, after you've done a few with me and the boys, if you ever feel you want to do it on your own, you've got the paperwork, you're already hired, you know how it works, good to go.
Just to make sure I'm understanding this properly, the left hand side's the recovery stuff, right hand
Yeah,
side's
yeah.
the Fleeker stuff.
So yeah, left-hand side. So Merlin Recovery Solutions is for houses and cars only.
Okay.
Continental International Security is banks and jewelry stores and
Yeah.
vaults, that sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The two are separate.
Okay.
This is more just like an overall example of everything we do. I mean, obviously the ones that are really for you, following on our conversation the other day, is the Merlin Recovery Solutions, right?
Yeah, bro,
That's
I think we could do a lot of cool things with the boosting one.
well, of course
Because,
we can do a lot of cool things, Matthew, because I'm involved and you're involved. That's all we need.
exactly. But, like, I think it will be something that will take
Hasn't been
people
done.
back and
Oh
hasn't
no,
been
yeah.
done before.
Exactly, mate. And that's all I want to do. I don't give a shit about anything else. I want to do shit that either hasn't been done in a long time or has
Hasn't been
never been
done.
done.
Yeah. Like, bro, I did an A plus boost yesterday, and I was thinking back to the conversation we had the night before, and bro, it made me realize, like, cops respond to an A plus, and like, they're in the mindset I'ma be in a chase instantly, you know.
Yep.
Like, even sometimes I pull over when they light and siren me, like at the start of a boost, to like put some music in, plug aux in, and all of that, and like, they're confused, you know.
Oh, I know, and that's one of the reasons why I think our banks work so well. Is that they fucking turn up multiple units. Like here we go, there's going to be a hostage. They're going to be a bit talking, then this, then that, and they turn up and there's me outside with a clipboard and a suit, and they're like, "Oh, what the fuck's this?"
Yeah, it's something different.
Yeah, exactly. And the great thing is as well, once you've done it the first time, if you get the same officer responding a second or third time, they remember. They go, "Oh yeah, I know who this is. These are the boys with the security firm."
Yeah, it
Do
becomes
you know what I mean? So
easier.
then, yeah, so you get the same officer responding to one of your boosts. And they go, "Oh, I recognise that tow truck. Oh, all the guys are wearing mechanics. Oh, I reckon this is the Merlin Recovery guys. All right, lads, how you doing today?" And instantly, the whole thing gets disarmed. It all becomes much cooler.
Yeah. Yeah, no, agreed. Agreed. Like, I'm excited. I'm excited. I really, really hope I know the curator stuff we mentioned to you. I really hope we hear from them, because I think that would be a perfect opportunity for us to.
Oh, hell's yeah. I mean, the document's been done. So obviously there was a final finished document, but I haven't got. I think Flint's making a few little tweaks to it.
Mm,
That bit's done. The only bit that's not done yet is the business application. But at the moment, it looks like the mayor's office between Monday and Friday, they're turning those around within 24 hours.
okay. What is it today? Thursday.
Today's Thursday, mate. So I'm hoping if Flint gets that all put in today,
Mm,
hopefully by tomorrow, it's an up and running company.
that'd be great. That's good to hear, because when I put my business in a few months back, I was trying to get a material business where I basically buy and then bulk sell materials. And bro, I was trying to get that for genuinely 2 months.
Yeah, but sometimes it's who you know. You know what I mean? Like for the
Yeah,
last three
agreed.
mayors, I could phone the mayor directly and go, "All right, mayor, can you please put that through for me?"
Yeah.
You know?
How are you and
So
Andy?
very close.
Okay.
I'm also very close with two of her deputy mayors.
Who are the deputy mayors?
Etta is one.
Mm.
Maximilian is another. And I feel like Nancy Drew might be one. I don't know. I could be making that up.
Nancy. I know
But
she
definitely
used to
Etta.
be something involved with her, but
Yeah, but definitely Etta and Max. They are the two most active deputy mayors.
and they can
And
approve stuff.
I've known Etta since my first week in the city. And
That's great.
between me and you, when she was deputy mayor for Saxton, or Sexton, let me say his name, she got shot by a lad, just seemingly for fun, right out of nowhere.
Hmm.
Police couldn't help her. So, she phoned me up and said, look, I would like you to, find out who it is. I found out who it was, got hold of him, phoned her and said, what do you want doing? And she went, just take care of it. So, we
Done.
pull off someone.
Too much
Deputy
RP,
mayor.
mate. Sorry. My apologies.
Nice little, favour to call in at some point,
Yeah, no, 100%. That's a good, bro. It makes me want to try and get my material business again.
I'll be honest with you. If you want to do a business, first of all, why do you want to do a business? Is it because you genuinely want a legitimate business, or is it so you want another bank account you can use for trying hiding money,
So
or both?
you know how the city is. Everyone works for materials. You know.
I'll make me too is what make the world go round. If I'm honest with you, mate, if you ever really, really wanted, I would suggest liquidating all your money into materials. And if the old bill goes
Exactly.
off your bank account, fucking can't touch it.
Not even just that. Like some of the powerhouses, I don't know how much you know, but some of the powerhouses are, have needs. Businesses have needs, and anyone and everyone that is tapped in needs them. So that's where convenience comes in. Where if obviously we run Gold Rush, right? And we buy gold, and we are the only people you can sell gold to. But gold planners also come home with materials, right?
Oh yeah, for fuck yeah, mate. I mean, I'll be honest with you, gold panels come back with more materials than they do gold.
Exactly. So if for convenience, I'm there saying I'll buy your gold and your materials, I can just sell the gold to Patara all them, man. It's convenient for me because I'm with them all day, every day. I buy the materials on top and chuck them in the storefront. But
You're looking to get a storefront down in the plaza.
so that's what I was doing, but they turned me down. It was Eve. She used to be a deputy mayor or something. I don't know what she was.
Eve is,
She's the
I
storefront
think,
person.
well, I mean, the storefront person, but she's the storefront fucking goddess for all intents and
Yeah.
purposes. She, like,
She
everything
was
and anything storefront is her.
they were turning me down because they were like, we don't want you to have like the monopoly on the material game, so us having a business that in theory hands us materials and then have a business selling materials, it's a very strong monopoly.
Not really monopoly, because everyone buys and sells them. I mean, it's the only way to get a monopoly is if you manage to convince the whole city to only use you.
Yeah, but the thing it's a
Besides, I thought Cerberus loved monopolies.
see, I don't know how I feel about this because I was trying to get it approved, and like they were literally denying me a storefront. but they own Cerberus themselves own that exact business.
Well, I wonder why they were denying you yours then.
Yeah, I don't see. I got the business approved, and it got approved by Aab. Do you know Aab? Used to
No, I
be a
don't think I've
deputy
met them.
mayor a few times ago. Anyway, he approved my business, and I was on him for so long to get it approved. It was called Matt's. And he approved it, and he lost deputy mayorship because he shouldn't have approved it.
Wow.
They were like, people in power are that against me having that
Anything
business.
yeah, well, I mean, the people in power don't like it if anything potentially threatens either power and or income, do they? It's just how the world is, unfortunately.
But what can I do? Like, do I at that
Not
point,
much, unfortunately, mate.
do I just
Unfortunately,
farm it?
we're so long into the game that trying to disrupt the power that be is oh, I mean, I don't even think it's Herculean. I think it's probably impossible. So you got to try and come up with creative ways of getting what you want, but tweaking it slightly so it seems less aggressive to the people that said no.
Yeah, rewording the whole thing.
Yeah, rewording it, coming up with a new name, just and then just trying to get. It's been so long now. You might put it through a second time, slightly different name or whatever, slightly different pitch, and they go, "Oh yeah, no, fine, crack on."
You're right. You're right. I
Never
might look
take
into
no as
it.
a no. You just got to readjust, mate. It's like in life. Like when I arrived here, I realised now that when I arrived here, I was going about things the wrong way. So you've got to adapt and overcome. Otherwise, you die, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's a very good idea. It must have been good for them to deny it of being too much of a monopoly. You know what I mean?
Because that was the feedback they got. Then it was clearly a very good idea because they did not like it and were scared of it. If they said no, this is a shit idea, then different story.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I had to submit my business thing a few times because yeah. I don't know. I guess I think it. I need. You're right. I need to reword it and reword Gold Rush out of it completely. So
100%.
at that
Because
point, it becomes
again,
a material
I think
business.
yeah, they'd also have been worried about maybe this was just Gold Rush trying to expand its reach, And as it is, I think there's probably a few people in the city who don't like how much money Gold Rush makes.
Yeah. And not that be
It,
generating money for us.
people do get jealous of, well, fucking anything, mate. Absolutely anything people get jealous of. And people don't realize how much work went into manifesting that thing.
That's the thing. That being said, though, like the people denying me debatably have more than everyone.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Again, mate, that's, but equally, can't forget they didn't wake up one day and they were on top, did they?
No, you're
You know what
right.
I mean? Like, they spent years getting there.
Yeah.
So one of the benefits of putting years and years of work in is when you get up to the top, I can do what you want.
Yeah. No, you're completely right.
And unfortunately, Matthew, life ain't fucking fair. Wish that it
Yes.
was. Wish that it
Indeed.
was. You
Indeed.
know what I
Indeed.
mean? But one of those things, mate. I fucking was smacking my head against a brick wall for the last few weeks about how fucking unfair I thought shit was, and then it suddenly dawned on me, that ain't fair. Fucking either don't deal with it and fuck off, or deal with it and stay around. So I'm dealing with it and I'm staying around.